Time is running, so I might ask you a last question on the issue of homelessness and inclusion. We have a question from Frick Spinovian, who says that the number of homeless is growing rapidly in the EU, and he asks if you can explain how the EC can support the associations in their efforts to address the issue of homelessness.
We support the Member States in various ways to address homelessness, which indeed is a serious problem, and it has been grown during the crisis in specific countries, not in every country, because, as we discussed before, the crisis polarized the European Union. In some countries, like Spain, because of the housing crisis, there is also a major increase of homelessness, but it's much greater than in some other countries of the European Union. This, in my view, has to be put into the context of the national welfare systems, how the national welfare systems can support vulnerable people, including the homeless, who might also be vulnerable for other reasons, because of long-term unemployment, because of a health condition. So that's why it's important to have a more holistic view, rather than simply speaking about people who are homeless. We introduced a social investment package, which helps the national welfare states to be modernized and shift towards an investment approach, and also pool EU resources for the regional fund, which is capable now, after amendments, of supporting social housing investment, and other financial instruments like the European Social Fund, which is a resource to fund social inclusion measures, also of the homeless. And we actually created a new fund, which is called the Aid to the Most Deprived, with 3.5 billion euros in the EU to support people who need to rely on the community, mainly for food aid, but not only food aid, but various other forms of in-kind benefits or social services can also be provided under the umbrella of this program. We also support concrete projects, for example, the EU-wide cooperation of railway companies, because very often the railway companies are the ones who are the first witnesses of increasing numbers of homeless people in their own neighborhoods. And this program also received direct EU support. So through these many ways, the EU has already supported the fight against homelessness, and this is obviously also a part of a more general drive against poverty, which is a major objective of the Europe 2020 strategy.
Okay.